My name is Brandon.
Steven.
This is Steven, as you heard. And we're exhausted.
We're very exhausted.
It's a tiring YouTube channel, let me tell you. For the channel.
Been trying to get together for 4 weeks to do this one video.
Exactly. It is exhausting trying to schedule this.
He's an AC man. I'm a concrete man.
Yeah.
We are tired from that.
Yeah, and it's Sunday right now, and we got approval for both of our wives to do this. If you're married, you understand. But this is his house. As you can see, we're in his little driveway, and this is my Jeep right here.
And it's sexy.
It is 2020 V6. Haven't really done much modifications to it. It's got the tinted windows, and I got some future modifications coming up to it. But
you gonna do the grill?
Yeah, I got grill and I got tow shackles. It's gonna be off-roading.
Attempting to do a vacuum vinyl wrap on these pieces. That's gonna be interesting. Man, we got a new plastic piece coming. Got some tow hooks going in. Gonna be powder coated. Calipers. Gonna be sharp.
Hell yeah. And don't worry about that over there. That's just the work.
Daily.
Yeah, it's just the daily. That what's really important is that right there.
Yeah. I think I got this door.
If it's unlocked, we'll show the world. Doesn't.
Old white truck.
It's bone stock. Let me tell you. Nothing done at all. It is completely
plain Jane. Plain Jane. Hardly touched.
Alright, so what year is it, Steven?
What 02.
Is it?
It's 02. It's got a 5.3 in it. It's the original 5.3. Got like 150,000-ish miles.
Ish.
Yeah. Because I've never had the intake manifold off. I've never had a valve cover off. It is a stock internal 5.3, and got a little bit of nitrous, good exhaust system, and decent tune. Nelson Performance did the tune, and it's really pretty spot on from all my measurements taken. I got some QA1 shocks on it. It was 4-wheel drive. It's since been converted to 2-wheel drive. Got rid of transfer case, and it's had a pretty extensive weight reduction. I'd say when I had the big lift kit on it and it was 4-wheel drive and had all the stereo stuff, it was 6250, and now my estimate is 3550. So I'm down in the V6 Camaro weight range. So it really helps out. It's I think it's around a 200 horsepower equivalent.
Yeah.
As compared to like a 250 pound truck, I would have needed 200 more horsepower to go as fast as it goes now.
Just to give y'all a little bit of comparison, this full-size extended cab, man, we're gonna go in there and check it out here in a second, but this extended cab 1500 is almost the weight equivalent of a Toyota Yaris. It's about 600 pounds off, and we're gonna get it there. But here she is. It is a stock, as you can see.
This is what you call low buck. It costed very little to get this thing down to 3550. I mean, really, it's a real nuisance getting into the wiring harness and all of the, all the tight spots.
Mm-hmm.
But it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
When I started, I guess it was around 17 pounds per horsepower, and I think now I'm down under 10. So it's probably 9 pounds per horsepower, what it actually has to carry.
Don't pay attention to this right here.
Yeah, this is
future video.
Future video.
Just future video, future content.
It does still retain the full factory bed floor, but not for long.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah. That's a 14 bolt, 9.5 inch ring gear. It's a good rear end. I don't necessarily believe that it holds up to quite as much horsepower as what's planned, but it's a pretty good rear end. I think anybody that's doing a 4-wheel drive, low horsepower style of swap could definitely swap that rear end in, and it would be beneficial.
Yeah.
Much stronger than the 10 bolt, but it's not a fabricated 9 inch by no means. Yeah.
It's getting some, but
it's got we can crank it up and stuff.
Well, before we crank it up, let's say what am I trying to say? Let's see. This is going to be kind of where most of our YouTube videos are going to be shot, right here. You're going to see some of my house, maybe, but mainly the driveway right here. And as you can see, he does have a 4-post lift to do all kinds of lifting shenanigans. Yeah. And you might be able to hear the TV in the background playing some awesome music, if I do say so myself. Yeah. But how about a little cold start?
A little cold start.
A little cold start. Let's get a little cold start action. Headphone users, beware. Do what?
I'm gonna close that cutout.
All right. And still closed. Check it out. And it does have something a little bit different than most cutouts don't have. It does have, it has a cutout system that goes 2 into 1. So, side up under here, you can kind of see right here. Wise off, goes into the muffler, and then goes right back into the same exhaust right down there. You see that?
They both come out of the same tip, regardless of when the valve is closed or open.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
All right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got some of it a little bit in, but I forgot about the drive shaft. He definitely just got a new one.
Yeah, carbon fiber drive shaft, almost 8 feet long.
8 feet long drive shaft. Carbon fiber. Wow.
Yeah. And then that transmission is a level 2 Performa build, and it's got a 3600 FTI stall. So,
Wow.
pretty good unit. And it's got a polished bell housing by yours truly.
Oh yeah.
And that thing is,
They keep-
ain't gonna lie, it came out pretty good. Yeah.
He knows how to polish.
What
We
I
don't
started-
have anything else here
What
to
I
show.
started with versus what I finished with is working.
Oh yeah, I saw the pictures. You sent me pictures. Maybe I can throw some up on this video.
So, you want to ride these out?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna load this stuff in.
Okay. We taking this? You want to take this? Okay.
You slick with that thing.
All right.
You slick with that
Let's go for a drive
thing. Yeah.
in the
That was a cool idea.
good old death trap.
Yeah, man.
Oh hey, you know what? We do have seatbelts, so it can't be that bad, right?
That's right. You're attached to the floor. So as long as the floor doesn't sustain but so much damage, you'll live. It's likely.
I might be able to hold on to the GoPro this time.
Yeah. Incognito.
That's fine with me.
We do have an extra, like probably 75 pounds on the rear right now when we're headed to the dump. So,
And then we got my fat ass in here.
so I'm guessing that with the right side added weight and the weight added in the rear versus just me and me, I'm hoping we got a little more traction. So I'm gonna hit it at 15 miles an hour and see if it spins. If it doesn't, we have an improvement. And then moving the radiator and battery to the rear would be proven as a improvement.
Hint, future video.
Right. As well as that'll be weight off the nose. So nose weight loss sometimes better than adding weight to the rear. So we'll get 15 mile an hour stabilized, and then we'll just hit it from a two-step. Better than if the weight wasn't in the back, because it would have spun all the way through a second. Yeah, that's major improvement.
You got me locked in now.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Seatbelt retraction device.
Yes.
Suck you to the seat.
Taking me right on in here.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I am gonna miss the armrest.
Oh yeah, that definitely.
The armrest. I may take the armrest off this seat to put on the racing.
Yeah, I could get used to that. I do love a good armrest.
Yeah, I love the armrest. And I feel like it's a side restraint. If you start sliding that way, it's gonna bug you in the seat.
It is for big boys. I mean, it is
for me too. If I slide over there, I mean, I got a little wiggle room, but still, if I slide over there, it stops me.
It's hugging the fat.
Yeah.
It's definitely hugging the fat.
Hey, you sit in that seat well.
I provide weight transfer. Weight to fill it.
That doofus is sitting there blowing grass all over the side of my truck. And he's my mother's neighbor, so you can't be mean to him. But
I mean, you can. But...
I mean, I can. I can be so mad.
It would just create a little bit of friction between them two.
Beside a gravel road.
Yeah.
Add that. Lord.
I mean, it's still smoother than like some of the streets in Greenville.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. But the guy with the lawnmower though. Another story.
Nice little shot.
I would have easily respected him and turned off the deck if he had the same situation.
Or at least stopped.
Pointed the other way. Something.
Yeah, or stopped or something.
Stop.
Yeah.
Any of that.
And this truck is completely wrapped, custom. You might be able to see it on camera. I don't think we mentioned it in the garage, but it is a I believe it's 3M wrap, custom wrap that Steven did all himself.
Did he?
Yeah, I was
Well, we're gonna
I just hit the record button.
We're gonna do it again.
Okay.
So go ahead and hit the record.
We're good. We are in launch mode.
Are we prepared for launch mode?
About that time, state trooper comes by.
That was too much fun. I would say that the filter that was in the back added traction.
It did.
Without a doubt, it carried it far beyond what it did before.
Yeah.
But that was from a 15 roll. That was from like a 5 roll.
Yeah.
So it wasn't different, but still.
Yeah. And this is how you know it's race car right here. The two opens to pull string. There's nothing here. There's nothing in this panel whatsoever. It's plastic.
Air.
It's
Air is inside that door. It's a tin can with a bomb in it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it's fun with low buck. Horsepower is so expensive.
It is.
It's getting there. It'll have some one day.
And this has a full custom dash, as you can see. Made by yours truly.
It took twice as long to do this than it would have taken to build a custom dash.
Yeah.
It took have much weight out of one. It sits like a, 4 inches, I'd say, higher than your typical. And I've done everything I can to break it down, short of spindles. So
Yeah.
I am gonna try to get down another inch, but we'll see how it goes.
Like before.
Yeah, that's right. Stop light is guaranteed. You can't be recorded.
So,
You can delete it, but you can't add it if you didn't get
exactly. Yeah, it didn't happen if you didn't get it. If you didn't record it, it didn't happen.
That's right. Okay. We have bystanders.
This ought to be good.
We have bystanders. And he looks like he likes cars. He's very young.
Yeah.
He likes cars. Let's give him a show, folks. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Oh, the joy. Love that.
So I know you have not dyno tuned this, but what do you think horsepower wise we got under here?
Crankshaft, probably a conservative 340.
340
Would be
Conser-
crankshaft, yeah. And I'd say rear wheel probably, I'd be lucky to see 300. I know nobody believes that, but I mean it's a stock 5.3. You can't overrate it by so much.
Yeah.
It's it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I do slap a 100 shot on it, and that changes it about 100. So it helps.
Oh, you mean this baby bottle right here?
Yeah,
What are you
baby
talking
bottle. Baby bottle. Yeah. Got the torque in a bottle. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, uh oh. Oh. Not the Bic. It's all about the airflow, ladies and gentlemen. Well,
it's all about that horsepower.
oh yeah, no, I was showing them the flow through bow tie.
The flow tie.
The flow tie. That's right. That's right. That's exactly what it's called. Actually, yeah, Chevy did trademark that name with the.
Yeah, it upset me. I beat him to it. I beat him to it, and then all of a sudden, flow tie. There's a smaller than mine.
See, I mean, the great thing about it is it's all cool under here. It's not even hot.
No.
They don't even feel hot in here.
No, it's not. The IATs are great.
Yeah.
They're like 3 degrees above ambient. So, I mean, there's no like flaps and stuff here. Like what?
Yeah,
this stuff is
just open.
It's gone.
It is open, free flowing, as much as it can be.
Yeah. It's fairly empty.
Now something we haven't talked about really was your dash, your little LCD screen setup. What is that?
Oh yeah, that's a hyper pack.
Hyper pack.
I don't use it for tuning at all. I use it as a PID list, just to monitor.
Mm-hmm.
It does have like drag strip capabilities. I don't get repeatable results from it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just discount it entirely because it doesn't read the same thing over and over. Sometimes you run it and it says it run like a 20-second quarter mile, and then the next time you do it, it says a 10-second quarter mile. So I just disregard. It's not usable data at all.
Oh.
But the PID list seems to be very accurate. So I just use it for speedometer, coolant temp, everything that is a PID.
Yeah.
I can watch it. So that's a benefit.
Yeah.
And it's small. It's small. It doesn't weigh anything. So.
Yeah, it's definitely small.
Yeah.
Gotta look into that Holly though.
Yeah, Holly stuff's good.
Yeah. We gotta get this on like a Terminator or a Dominator.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
That's only like what, $3,000, $4,000 for the whole setup.
Yeah. I don't have that.
Not even the dash.
I don't have that in the hard parts. It's hard to put that on the soft parts. But, it's fun for the expense. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
The torque converter really is the most worthwhile purchase for anybody wondering. A torque converter is more fun than 40 horsepower.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because really, I mean, you get so much more rev capability, and if you buy a $200 and some change two-step for LS applications, it's plug and play, and you can two-step that thing wherever you want for however much stall you have, and it just makes the ride so much more fun. So, yeah, I'd rather have lower power and go faster than have more power and lose.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I don't necessarily make a lot of horsepower, but try to use all I got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the truth. So, well, one day that'll change, and it'll be a lot of horsepower, and I'll still try to use all I got. That'll be great.
And as I was saying that, I went to the other house. This is a wrap. You can't even see it right now, but this is a wrap by 3M.
Yeah, 3M.
3M.
Ghost Pearl 2080 gloss. And
Ghost Pearl.
it is probably the best vinyl I've ever worked with. The rocker panel is also 3M, but it is XPO.
XPO.
And I do not recommend working with it. It's difficult. It's very difficult compared to the 2080. The 2080 is so pliable.
Yeah.
And you can get around that taillight area is a real struggle because it is.
It's so many
separate planes.
Yeah.
And it really, I made it work, and I've never wrapped anything. So this is the first tried, DIY. I don't even have $500 in the wrap. The paint that was on it was chipping so bad that there was almost no clear on the top from the headlights up. The clear was basically gone, and I feathered it with a sander, got it close, and chipped off anything that was loose, and just went with it. And I'm happy with it for the money invested.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. So, pretty cool. Got a little bit of extra too, so if you ever have a damage or anything like that, you can just rewrap that panel. Or like, say, go to the junkyard, buy a door, stick it in, wrap that door.
Yeah.
And it's not as much of a painstaking process as having to do body work and paint. So.
And I told you I bought that swatch booklet, right, from 3M. It's the 2080 as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever want anything else to wrap, I got the whole swatch booklet.
Awesome. Yeah. Dopamine and endorphin high for the day.
That was what his bell housing looked like.
It is. That's an exact
before it turned into all of its shining beauty.
And doing away with that transfer case was a lot of parasitic drag.
Oh yeah.
And 80 pounds.
Yeah.
And getting rid of that big fat torque converter that's over there. It revs up so much cleaner with a 9.5-inch converter.
Mm-hmm.
So much more fun to drive.
Well, I don't really know of anything else we can add to this video.
Yeah, not that video.
Try to slide over here with. Oh shit! I'm scratching it full of that.
It'll go away.
Okay.
It mops away. I don't know what it is. It's like caulking.
Yeah.
That chair. The wheels don't work.
Well, that's probably why I was scratching it before so damn bad.
Look at this one.
Yeah, that one's all smooth and whatnot.
Low. Down there, it's like... I hate that though.
It's something. But
yeah.
I guess that's pretty much it for this video. Here's a mess. We were keeping it within the speed limit.
We were. We never exceeded 85.
Never exceeded it at all.
Yeah, 85 was the speed limit, and that's what we never exceeded.
That's funny. Well, I guess we're gonna call it a wrap.
Yeah, keep it 20 dishes.
There you go. That's a good one. If you like what you saw, get like, comment, subscribe.
That's right.
I know only 2 people are gonna be seeing this, me and him.
Yeah.
For the first couple hundred videos, but this was a fun little experiment to make. Many more videos to come. We have many more projects to do between this truck, between his truck and the Jeep. And actually, I do have a '89 Dodge Ram Charger that is going to be appearing on the channel soon-ish.
Yeah, all the USA potential.
Exactly. Yeah.
All
yeah.
the USA potential.
And that one definitely has big plans. I don't know how it's going to get funded, but it's got big plans. So that I guess we're gonna call it this. I can't. Let's see what we're gonna say.
Call it a day.
We're gonna call it a day. We're gonna call this a day.
It was fun.
This was great. All right.
Thanks, y'all.